Hey everybody, I'm going to go ahead and jump in today with something that I don't normally do. I'm going to attempt to let go of my own fear around bothering people or, not wanting to upset anyone. This should not upset you. However, I'm going to try something new and be a little bit more direct and a little bit more forward. What I want to ask of you is that you do not wait when it comes to the new school year. Do not wait until it is too late and October or November roll around. And now we're realizing that it's been a struggle to manage whatever school might look like, and our students are suffering, and we're frustrated or angry, and they're angry and defeated, and or their self-esteem is down, their grades are down, they're overwhelmed, they don't know how to dig out. Please don't get into that boat. I see it year after year. I would love to see a more proactive approach. And what I am asking is that we start thinking about this now. I, of course, have come up with a really awesome solution to helping students have the support they need from day one, actually from before day one. And we're rolling out some virtual coaching cohort groups to help kids develop the skills they need and the skills that really matter. So if you haven't already, scroll through our slide deck that kind of describes what that's all about. And we have other videos that I'll be putting together. But right now, what I want to do is to really strongly encourage you to focus on the skills that matter, helping the kids figure out what it really takes to manage in a very uncertain environment. What we know is that this year is going to look very different than any year before. And at the end of the day, it does not matter what that looks like. It might look like 15 different things. It's not going to be easy for anyone, parents, teachers, students, to figure out and manage. That is the bulk of what we do, and what I've been doing for the past 20 years is helping kids figure out how to manage. I've done it in a variety of ages, a variety of environments, online, remote, medical leave work, typical honors level, struggling students, cognitive differences. This is what we do. And what we do at the end of the day is what really matters. We help them figure out how to learn, how to self-advocate, how to communicate with teachers, how to find their assignments, how to plan and manage time, how to break it down, how to problem solve. So this is all in our slideshow, but I get excited talking about it. We talk about daily and weekly routines. It's often the simplest pieces that get in the way. And it's a little bit of overwhelm or the lack of one or two simple strategies that can make all the difference in the world if we help students to figure out and then stay accountable to the strategies that actually work to address that. Very personalized, very customized, very down and dirty. It's very unique work in the realm of executive functioning, which is really just our effectiveness skills. And that's going to carry over into future years of schooling and on into life. So we are going to be talking about self-awareness, self-regulation, organizing, and all of these other great areas that I think really are the reason why students either succeed or don't succeed. It's not as highly correlated with intelligence or anything of that nature. It has to do with these skills. And what I'd like to do is get out ahead of it. And yes, some kids are going to need some help with content, but please don't overlook the power and the value in helping them figure out how their brains work, how to learn, how to advocate, and how to manage, particularly when this school year could end up being extremely frustrating and confusing for many. That's what we're going to focus on. So we're going to be doing these twice a week, 30-minute cohort groups with similarly aged students with a similar school schedule, and we're going to guide them through building all of those skills and creating their own personal and customized plans for actually doing well. We're going to talk about overcoming obstacles, anticipating things that might get in their way, and then all of the different unique creative strategies and solutions that they can personally choose from in order to be successful. So really excited. I'm being forward, and here's why. I have just seen too many parents wait and then kick themselves later when their kids are struggling and or now are suffering from lower self-esteem. And as I mentioned, sometimes we often start to see some anxiety and depression work its way in, and or they just give up kind of entirely, or they're afraid to even try anymore because they feel like they have failed so many times that why would they even bother trying? Or what if they try really hard and they still fail? Then that means that they're, incapable, and so they kind of avoid it from the get-go. We're going to talk about all the skills it takes to prevent that from occurring. And if those pieces slip in, the frustration, the overwhelm, the procrastination, the self-sabotage, as far as just kind of avoidance, we're going to talk about that. And we're going to go back to the core strategies that are really going to make a difference. So I hope that helps. I don't care if it's through us or someone else. I think this is a brilliant solution. We are more than excited to be guiding kids through this and to be working with them consistently over a 6-week period to kind of self-adjust, check in, see how the classes are going. Am I getting the results I want? Do I have a teacher who I'm frustrated with? Do I have a teacher who I feel like isn't teaching? Do I not understand some content? At the end of the day, what are you going to do about it? That's what we are going to work with them on. That might be the case, but I don't want to look at the blame and the excuses. it's the teacher's fault, they weren't clear, the content's hard, the platform stinks. Yeah, that's going to happen, and it's probably going to happen more often than we would like to think, especially in light of with what's all going on. But at the end of the day, it's up to us as individuals to figure out how to work with it and how to manage it. And that's exactly what we are going to do and what we are going to guide them through. So I am hopeful that whether it's with us or with you at home or on their own, that they figure out a way to manage and create plans for all of those different areas that we talked about. So I know that that's being a little direct, but my plea for you is to please get on it, get ahead of it, start now, don't wait until it's too late. If you have questions, let us know. I'm really excited to roll these virtual workshops out. We're opening registration soon, if we haven't already by the time you watch this video, and we are really, really pumped up about the work that we're going to be doing, and I think, students will also have a chance to connect with other students of all ability levels. I know we're going to have a fair amount of honors and AP students, a fair amount of kids in all levels of classes who are really just working on the same skills. It just looks a little bit different for who they are as an individual. So hope to see you there and or help us spread the word, and or I just encourage you on your own to get ahead of it. Don't lose sight of these pieces now and getting distracted by, which is so easy to do, everything else and all of the other anxieties and worries about life. First and foremost, let's get this stuff under control so that the other obstacles that come our way or the other uncertainties that we're going to have to deal with, we now will have the skills or at least that foundation built up in order to be able to manage. So please, any questions, shoot them my way. Otherwise, happy and healthy start to the school year. Thank you.